Welcome to 3 Count Commentaries. So this story sort of begins a couple of days ago. Online there was a promo. Somebody posted a promo of Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express. He was bleeding and he cut this really good Southern promo about kicking some guy named Effie, kicking his ass. And then I figured out it was at a GCW show and Ricky Morton was going to wrestle this guy one-on-one. And I was like, all right, the promo was so dope. And then I looked at the card and I was like, okay, Too Cold Scorpio was wrestling Chris Bay on this same show. So I figured, okay, maybe I'll catch it. Maybe I'll watch it. SmackDown happens. Rampage happens. You know, I'm not quite sleepy. I'm like, okay, I'll go watch these 2 matches. I see clips online of Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express rubbing his penis across this guy's face. Now, it's not his bare penis, of course. He's wearing tights. And I was just like, excuse me. Later, I see the reverse. The guy's punching Ricky Morton in the head, and then he rubs his junk across Ricky Morton's face. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this match? And then I see a picture of them kissing in the ring. And I was just like, this is sad. And I didn't watch it. But thankfully I looked first before I actually went and sat through one of these garbage GCW shows just to see what the legends are doing. And I just felt a deep sense of sadness. Like, this is what our legends have come to. Several years ago, I don't know if you guys remember, Mick Foley did the dick spot with Joey Ryan. Right? He grabbed Joey Ryan's penis, he sold it, and then he flipped over for Joey Ryan doing the dick spot. And I thought that was sad too. And I say to myself, like, bro, it is really sad to see wrestling legends doing weird stuff like this. You know, like the guy that Ricky Morton was wrestling, I think his name is Effie. He looks like Joey Ryan, so I'm not surprised at all that he's doing Joey Ryan type spots in a match. And I think he's legitimately gay, so it's like basically fetish wrestling now. So I'm just kind of like, bro, this is so sad. And I didn't really, I just didn't know what to say. Didn't know what to do. So I was just like, you know what? Maybe I should go to bed. I went up, I recorded my videos for Rampage and SmackDown, and I was just like, I'm done. I don't need to see this. Because I don't need my memories of Ricky Morton tainted with this crap. All right. So this is what made me sad about it. Because I know that these guys are getting older. And as they get older, they can't do what they used to be able to do physically. Also, their name, unless they were, long-time WWE guys, their names are fading over the years. So they do things, they try to get out there to be present on the independents. This means that, they have to interact with a lot of the younger wrestlers. And, of course, they're chasing the almighty dollar. And I'm guessing the GCW shows pay pretty well. And I was just kind of like, I can't blame them. Like it's not real, but it's not wrestling either. And I was definitely disappointed in seeing that. But at the same time, I was just kind of like, he got a payday. It's probably one of the easier checks he's ever made. I don't know if he won or lost. I didn't get that far. I just saw clips of, of that stuff. And I was like, yeah, I don't need to see that. I don't need to participate in that. It's weirdo fetish wrestling. I'm good. And this kind of stuff makes me sad. And you also got Jerry the King Lawler, who is 71 years old, having casket matches with Enzo. And I'm just sitting here looking at this thing like, all of this is so incredibly sad that I keep hearing about these legends going on the indies and essentially embarrassing themselves. And win or lose, sometimes just participating in some of these events is really weird. You know, like it's so bizarre. Like if you hadn't told me about the Ricky Morton thing, if somebody had just told me about it, I'd have been like, wow, that's I don't I don't know what to say. If somebody had just told me about the Mick Foley thing, or just told me that, you know, Jerry Lawler is having a casket match with Enzo Amore, I'd have thought you were out of your mind. Like I would think these guys would have more sense than that. But at the same time, I understand wrestling is an addiction. You know, people can't get over. They want to make money. They want to trade on their name. They want to stay relevant to the modern audience, to the modern fans. You know, so they have to do things, and they volunteer to do things they probably shouldn't be doing. And what can you say? They're adults. You know, I'm just informed that this Effie dude is the same guy who did the dildo spot with Marco Stunt. So this guy has a history of doing fetish wrestling, and I should have known that. But of course I didn't know that. Of course I didn't know that because I have no idea who this guy is. So apparently I did a video about, I think last year actually, that Marco Stunt had did a dildo thing, and it had like fake nut squirting out of it. And they did this with Marco Stunt. I did not pay attention to who his opponent was because I was disgusted by the actual act itself and how weird it is. But apparently now I'm being told that Effie is the same person. At least I think it is. I hope you're not wrong. I hope you're not wrong. But if it's the case, I'm not surprised. You know, if that's the case, I am not surprised. So maybe I'll review that video to see if it's the same guy or not. But in any event, I definitely get real sad seeing legends on the independents. And also I did see a cool picture of Matt Cardona at GCW dressed like Vince McMahon from ECW 2006, I believe it was 2007, where he was doing the do-rag thing. So yeah. Look, man, this we're off the rails. The wrestling business is, you know, it is what it is. I just wish there wasn't cameras there to pick up everything. So there that go.
Skin tone, so why attach yourself and piggyback the wealth you didn't earn or lack yourself? I'm telling you to own up to your own success and failures. It's a reason why these sleazy guys